Hi and welcome to the video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the song Angana Morey. This is an independent song that has been sung, written, and composed by Shreya Ghoshal. Let's get right into the review. I don't know if Shreya Ghoshal has written any songs before. Uh, this is definitely the first time I'm hearing something that she has written, and she's done a great job. I'll tell you why. This is kind of a bandish that she's written. This is the kind of lyrics we hear in a lot of old tumris or bandishes. But what she has done is she has cut it in a way that would fit a pop kind of a structure, a pop kind of narrative. So if you look at the content of the song, this is a woman who's singing about her longing to be with her husband or beloved or whoever. So ये इसको हमारे हिंदुस्तानी ट्रेडिशन में भी कॉल्ड बिरहा के गीत. सो एक बिरहन जो होती है जो दूर है अपने चाहने वाले से, सो शी pines for him and she writes this kind of a song. So ये उस टाइप का song है. But what I really loved, and this is a composition kind of a choice, is that इसमें एक ही अंतरा था, and the last section is where she kind of improvises. So I really like that. Coming back to the lyrics, what she has done is she has deliberately introduced certain words in a मॉडर्न काइंड ऑफ अ फैशन. आम जो लव्स हैं जो हमको इस तरह से पता है, बट इन सर्टन प्लेसेस स्पेशली टुवर्ड्स द एंड जहाँ एक फ्री आलाप टाइप शी डज, she even changes the language slightly. For example, initially she says आओ सजन अंगना मोरे, but if you listen to the last part she says आवो. तो बहुत सी जो हमारी क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक का जो विरसा है या हेरिटेज है, उसमें बिकॉज इट कम्स फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ डायलेक्ट्स इंस्टेड ऑफ हिंदी लैंग्वेज और उर्दू लैंग्वेज, तो वो बोलियों से आती है चीज़ें. सो यू गेट दीज काइंड ऑफ इन्फ्लेक्शंस एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ प्रोनाउंसिएशंस. शी केप्ट दैट इन माइंड एंड पुट इट देयर. दैट्स वेरी क्लेवर राइटिंग एक्चुअली. और इनिशियली आपको मॉडर्न फॉर्म दे भी दिया, पूरे गाने में आओ 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 बोला और एंड में उसको आवो कर दिया. इवन नाउ लेट्स स्लाइटली जंप इनटू द कॉम्पोजिशनल चॉइसेस एंड द सिंगिंग चॉइसेस. वहाँ भी यही है. सो if you have ever seen a classical performance, somebody singing a bandish or a thumri, so you would know कि the whole idea of the performance is कि एक फ्रेज है या एक मुखड़ा है, उसको एक तरीके से गाया, देन उस पर इम्प्रोवाइजेशंस किए, तान लिया, बहुत कुछ किया, उस पर डेकोरेट किया उसको, एंड देन हाउ दे कम बैक टू द डाउन बीट या जिसको सम कहते हैं हमारी ज़बान में. तो हाउ दे कम बैक टू दैट एंड हाउ दे क्रिएट दैट इफेक्ट. बट दिस इज़ अ वेरी मेजर्ड calculated kind of a pop kind of a song. तो यहाँ वो नहीं कर सकते. So initially if you listen in the first mukra and even the antra, you can hear that she goes like right on the beat and very straightforward and just singing it like a song, like she would approach a film song or she would approach a song that is to be recorded. But if you see in that last section, so she allows herself to bring that gaiki ang that you would see on stage or from some classical musicians to round it off really well. I think that was a very very clear and clever kind of a decision by her. So great job on that. Now let's talk about the singing. As I always mention in every review, what do I say about her singing? Like, let alone the fact that none of us are qualified to comment on it, but even if you are, like, what do you say? Because it's all there. There's nothing to critique, there's nothing to appreciate. It's like that child who always does well, so after time you're bored, like ये तो हमेशा ही फर्स्ट आता है, तो what do I even say about the kid, right? Even in praise, but I'll still try. So here, what the only thing apart from the brilliance, the magical voice, and the perfect pronunciation and emotion, the only thing apart from all of that that stuck was again the fact that the understanding of the arrangement while singing. I think most of the production and the arrangement was in place before she finally dubbed the song. So I think just to be aware कि इसका एक ग्राफ है and how it would go, and this section how am I singing, because there's a build up from this section to this section, so how I should sound there and how I should start the song and how the dynamic range will also keep shifting. This is just brilliant. I don't think there's any singer in India, or एक्चुअली नॉट इवन इन द वेस्ट, जहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा वो प्रोड्यूसर्स पे रिलाई करते हैं उनके वॉइस का एक आउटपुट लाने के लिए. हियर इट्स ऑल हर एंड इट्स हर ब्रेन चाइल्ड, and this is probably like hands down one of the best performances by her and by any singer in recent times. So great job on that again. Now let's talk about the production. So the producer here is Soumyadeep Ghoshal. So he does a great job. There are a couple of things which I didn't understand why he did. I'll come to that. But overall, this is a great sounding song. So it starts with this kind of a very electric synthy kind of a bass and slightly arpeggiated kind of a chords, and then her vocals come in, and the song, as expected, starts. The arrangement starts to get thicker and thicker. What I really liked is after the mukhra, it drops. The arrangement, most of the instruments drop off, and you have this tabla groove showing the original form and format of this kind of a song, which I really appreciated. But the star of this entire production or this entire musical arrangement for me was the flute player, who is credited as Rajiv Prasanna. So he has done a great job. Again, like Shreya herself, he knows how to pace his solo, how to perform it in a very calculated sort of a way. So the first interlude, if you see, it's very like slow, and he's building up. But in the second interlude, he goes a bit fast, and even the dynamic range is a bit high. He goes a bit high in volume as well. There are strings in the song which I saw have been played by the Budapest Symphony Orchestra, but there isn't much space for them as such in the entire arrangement, so they do provide some counter melody in the beginning of the song. Otherwise it's just harmony, chords kind of baj rahe hain unke. But they add a lot of depth to the song. Now let's talk about the arrangement and production of the last section. So this is the section jahan wo alap or improvisation ke baad she comes back to the mukhra, the final chorus. ट्रेडिशनल अरेंजमेंट नॉलेज टेल्स यू कि ये कोरस बहुत बड़ा और बिग और बहुत इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होना चाहिए इसमें. एग्जैक्टली वैसा ही है, बट द ट्रांजिशन, द बिल्डअप इज़ नॉट वेरी सीमलेस. अगर आप पहला जो अंतरा है उसके बाद आप टू द कोरस, और फर्स्ट मुखड़े के बाद जो अंतरा आता है, द ट्रांजिशन इज़ वेरी सीमलेस. यहाँ all that traditional music stops and suddenly you have this super arpeggiated kind of a sound. Arpeggio broken chords को बोलते हैं. So instead of playing three notes at the same time, you play one after the other, and machine से you can set the speed in your computer, and वो एक ऐसा fast effect देगा which you can hear there in the synth. But it just comes unexpectedly, although they have built it up in the beginning कि ऐसा कुछ आने वाला है, that's fine, but here it's still not very seamless. I'm not saying why have they done that, it still sounds very good, but even if this section wasn't there, I would have been happy. So overall the arrangement and production is very crisp, very clear. Towards the end, I did feel that the last section kind of overpowered the vocals, but I think they were aware of that, and that was an intentional choice, so I respect that. One thing I really love about this song is that कल अगर कोई पूछे कि in your country what kind of music do you listen to now, so has India modernized, has India kept its roots, तो ये गाना आप सुना सकते हो. Because the composition, the lyrics, everything is so traditional, so traditionally rooted, but the presentation and the format is very cutting edge. जो आज वेस्ट में चल रहा है उस format में है. So this song could be a really great ambassador for the country and the country's music. So that's it for the review. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have watched it till the very end, thank you. Check out other stuff on my channel. I have a lot of music related content, mostly music reviews. If you like any of that, please consider subscribing. I need all your love and support. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. So if you want to tell me anything at all, good, bad, ugly, put that in the comment section down below, or you could just DM me on Instagram, and we'll take it from there. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in another video.